Welcome. This is the third lesson of Python Basics. In this lesson, we will study the string in details. Let's create a file for a string. Third, and it's for a string. And open this file in PyCharm. Wait a second. Okay. First, this is string. How to create a string? We talked before about string and learned that creating a string is by creating a variable and storing this string between a double quote. And you can also create a string by storing this string between single quote. So storing the string between double quote or single quote doesn't matter. These are the same. Okay. Here also we can learn that you can make a multi-line string. Not only the string is the same line, no. You can also type a lot of line, and all these lines are stored in the v variable. Let's print this v. No, it executes the old file. See, this text all are printed together as the same variable. Okay. And also you can make a string multi-line string between a 3 single quote. Look. And print b. You will see that all these 3 lines are printed here. So double line quote, double quote print all the string in the same line, but 3 single quote print the string in multi-line. Let's see the point next. Python treat string as an array, as a list. What does it mean? String is list. This means you can call any letter from the string by just typing the name of the string and square bracket and the index of this letter in the string. Let's count. This index is 0, and this h is 1, and this j is 2 order, and this h is 3rd order. If you wanna, for example, this j, you will type here the j in the 2nd order because the order starts from 0. So put 2, and wanna to output this value by print to see it in the editor. Let's execute. You will get G. To make it clear, let's hash this, and you will get here G. If you wanted to get, for example, this H after the G, or if you wanted to get these letters together, you just type the start index for these letters and like this, and the end index. For example, let's get the letters from the 2nd order to the 6th order. You will get those JFFH. Let's see, J, those are in V. G, F, F, H. G is 2, is 3, 4, 5. So you get from the start until before the end. And also, instead of slicing the string like this, you can get the string or each letter in the string using 4. 4 I N. The name of the string is B. I will type 4 to print I. So 4 I in P mean for each letter in string P, it print this letter. So for loop, we don't talk about it before, but for loop used to repeat the operation or repeat the statement inside 4. And the statement here is printing a variable. This variable is each letter in the statement. In the beginning, I is the first letter, which is H. And after this, I is the second letter F, and I is the third letter G, and so on until you reach the end of the string. We talk about the string B until you reach the end of the string B. The 4 will stop, an ending loop. Let's see. Here is the letters in the string B, each letter in a separated line. How you can get the string length, how you can get the length of the number of letters in this string. To get the number of lengths in this string, you use function called length, L-E-N, and put the string inside this function. We want to know the length of the string B. So let's execute. Here is the length of the string B is 41 letters. And you can also put the string directly in the length function instead of put the variable. And it will give you also 41. So the length of the string B is 41. The point after this is checking or searching for a string inside your string. For example, if I wanted to search about H, F, G, F inside string B, I just use the function in, like this. Print. I wanted to search about variable or string. Let's take part of this string and put it here. So when we search about this in the whole string, we can get a result. Let's execute. Here you get a true. A true means that the program find this part, these 4 letters inside the string B. If this letter doesn't exist in B, it will tell you false. Let's see. Put number 7 here and execute again. Here false, which means that this sequence of letters are not existed in the string B. A check statement, or how you can make a condition in Python. To make a condition, use if statement. If statement and condition and double points like this, and the code you wanna to execute if the condition is achieved. For example, if you wanted to tell the program to print all the letters inside B string or string B. But if the program find letter F, I want the Python don't print this letter. So I want Python print all letters in string B except letter F. So I will loop for this string, and inside the loop I will tell Python if the letter F is existed in the string B, a break, or let's see here, continue, not a break, and we will see the difference between continue and a break after this. And here the statement print I. Let's see. Why it doesn't execute? Wait, let's eliminate all this. For I inside, let's also cancel this and see why the program don't do it. No, is for print me must be here. You will find that the program if inside B, if letter F is inside the string B, tell the program to break or to skip. Let's see the result. Why? What is the problem here? There is a problem. I can't understand this problem now. Okay, here is the problem. The problem is the value of letters inside B is stored in I, which means that I represent each letter in B. So when I do an statement, I wanted to test if I equal F. And equal, not equal. So you will notice that any value inside the program, inside the string B, will printed except the F. F inside B doesn't print. Why? Because we tell the program if the value of I, which represent each letter in B, if this value is F, skip and don't print this value. But if this value, when the program test and find this value doesn't equal F, the program will print this value. We talked before about slicing the string, and we talked that you can slice or get a part of the string by typing the name of the string and square brackets and the start index and the end index like this. You will get GHG, which the order of these letters. You also can slice from the beginning to the 10th letter. Let's see. Here is a 10 letter from the beginning of the string B until the 10th letter. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we talked before that the program doesn't print the last or the maximum index, so those are the values which we have been slicing. Let's see the next point. Also, you can slice from the fifth order to the end by just letting this the index or the maximum value empty. The program will understand that you wanted to slice from the fifth order to the end. Let's see. Here the program cancel the first fifth letter and print from or after index 5 to the end. You can also using a negative index or negative slice by typing minus and for example 7. What does mean? This means that you wanted to slice it from the end. So negative is slicing the string from the end. By typing negative 7, you want the seventh letter from the end, not from the beginning, like positive slicing. Let's do. You will get an H. And for your information, that positive slicing started from order 0, but negative slicing from or consider the last number is salib or negative 1. Let's also do this slicing. You will get the letters from -2 to -5 index. Let's see. -2, which is the second, in what? In B. It must slice from -5 to -2. Let's see -5. Here is the string B become hello world, and we want from the fives. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the fifth letter until the second from the end 1, 2. So D is the second, and we talk that we don't print the last index here. In the next topic we will talk about, let's see, we will talk about modifying the string. How you can change the string or do some operation in this string. First, how you can make, if we have a string like this, hello world, and we want to make all this letter is a capital letter. To make a string all is capital letter, we used upper function. Let's see, print B dot upper. Here all the letters of the string should be capital letter like you see. And also you will notice that H and W is capital letter. If you wanted to make all the string is a small letter, you use function called lower. Let's see, you will notice that H and W, which was a capital letter, transformed to small letter. And also, if you wanted to strip the string or remove white spaces, if you wanted to eliminate the spaces before and at the end of the string. If we have the string like this, there is a space before the string and a space at the end. If you wanted to eliminate this space, you will use function called strip. Here you will notice that the string, no space here, and also no space in the beginning. To ensure this, let's type here if, and at the end if. You will no, it eliminates the space at the start and the end of the text only, not any space. So the space inside the text can't eliminated by strip function. The next function is a very important function called replace. This function is used to replace a letter by another letter, by a new letter. Let's see how this. We have a string B and we wanted to replace the letter F here by a W letter. So we'll use the replace function. The old letter is H, comma, the new letter is W, and we will make it small w to be different from this W. Let's execute. Here you will notice that the H letter is replaced by W. And it is not also this. You can also replace the whole word welcome or the whole word hello by another word. It may be smaller or bigger in size, it doesn't matter, but it will replace the letters here by another letter. Let's see T. Here you will notice that the program replaces hello with a T letter. The next is a very important function called split. Split function is used to split the text or split the string according to a letter or sign. For example, if we have this string hello world and we wanted to split this string to two string separate from the comma sign. We want to make hello alone and make world alone. You use function called split. Split. And inside split, make a single letter, make a single quotation, and put inside the sign you wanted to split the strings from it, like this. You will get a list. This list contains the first item is the letters before this sign, which is comma, the letters before comma, and the second part of the string is the last part after comma. So it will separate the text to two texts. The first is the text before the comma and the second is the text after the comma. Let's see more method used with a string. There's also a point here in string called string combine. String combine. If you wanted to combine two strings, just type the first string and plus second string. You will notice that Python combined them together. To make a space between those strings, just put a space after the first, like this, or a space at the beginning of the second like this. Okay, let's see the next lesson. We talked before about string formatting, and let's do a revision for string formatting. Let's see this example. Here in this example, we have a variable called quantity and equal 3, and have variable equal item equal 567, and variable called price and 49.95. If you wanted to put these numbers inside the string called my order, we learned that you will use a string format function called format and pass this variable to the format function. So the format function will replace the curly brackets by this value in sequence. The first value is put in the first curly bracket, and the second value should be put in the second curly bracket, and the third value should be put in the third curly bracket. Let's see. You will notice that the first value, quantity, which is 3, is put in the first curly bracket here, like this, and the second value, item NO, put in the second curly brackets, and the third value put in the third curly bracket. But if you wanted to put this value inside this string, but not in sequence, which means you wanted to put the first here in the last curly bracket, and the second in the first, and the last in the second, you will put the order of these values in format inside the curly brackets, like this. You wanted to put the item number here in the first curly, so the item number is the second value in format, so we put here 2. Now we put here 1. The order starts from 0, and we want to put the last in the second, so we put here 2, and we want to put the first in the last curly bracket, we put here 0. Let's do. You will notice that the first value is put in the third because the third is indexed by 0. Okay. The lesson after this is something called escape character. What escape characters mean? Escape characters mean you wanted to put a sign inside the string. For example, if you wanted to print this string and you want to put a slash and execute, you will notice that slash here is work and it's printed with the text. If you wanna put a single quotation like this, single quotation is put. Let's do a slash before this single quotation. You will notice that a slash is put. So to insert a character, you should put a slash before this character, like this. But slash n is used to below or to get or to put the text after slash n in the next line. For example, if I have this and execute, you will notice that the string before slash n is put in separated line, and after slash n is put in the next line. Okay, let's see the next topic. What is the next topic? The strings which used with the string. The first method is find method, and find method used to search about a string inside a big string and return the position of this string. For example, if I have a string called m, and this string have all these letters and have a 10 or have a 9 inside, like this. If you want to search for the order or the position of 9 inside the string m, you will use the function called find and pass the letter 9 to this function. You will get here 27, which is the index of 9 in the text m. And also you can do this job using a function called index. An index method can also search for a string inside a big string, or search for a letter inside big string. For example, print m.index, and also type, instead of typing 9, we will type 9h. Is the same. Okay, you will get 27. So it do the same job of find, but it also do a more useful job than find, because you can determine for the index to search from a start and end value. So you can search in a specific part of the text, not in the whole text like find do. For example, here we pass the first or the start, here we pass the letter we want to search about. Let's type 9, and we wanted to search about this letter from the 5th until the 15 index. Let's do. Here we get an error, which means that this string 9 is not founded. Why it's not founded? Because we search about this 9 between 5 and 50 and 15 letter, but 9 existed after the 15, existed in the 27 index, but 27 is not in the range, in this range, so it doesn't exist. But if you wanted to search about t, the program will give you the index of t until t is existed in the 9th order. Here, if you count, you will find t in the 9th order. Okay. Let's see the next lesson, what is about. Let's see the next lesson. Where is the next lesson? Here is the next lesson. In this lesson, we will talk about Boolean. we will talk about Boolean. And Boolean is a data type also, and consists of two variables or two values. A true started with T capital, and false started with F capital. What is the purpose of these letters? These values, true and false, used in condition. If condition is true, code will execute. If condition is not true, which means it is false, code will not execute. Okay. And you also have some values. These values are true. For example, if you tell the program to print 1, Boolean 1, bool 1, or bool 0. 0 is false. Let's see, false. If you replace 0 by 1, you will get a true. So the number 1 is true and the number 0 is false. If you put any number, you will get it also true. But 0 is only false. And also list. The empty list is false. But if the list contains any value, it will give you true. Let's see. Hers is false. Why? Because it's empty list. And also the empty string, because we learned that string is list. Okay. Let's go to the next lesson. The next lesson is speak about operators. Operators used with numbers. And the purpose of this lesson is to learn how you can add and subtract and divide and multiply numbers. The sign used for those operations: add, you will use a plus sign, and subtract, you will use minus, and multiply, you will use this sign, and for division, you will use this sign. And although there is a two operation, the first is used the percentage, which mean the remainder of the division. Let's call it remainder. You may not face this sign in mathematics in school, but this sign is important in programming language, and it's also permitted in all programming language. Percentage sign mean remainder, and we will see its job. And also double division mean floor division. Let's see, if you have a variable v1, this variable equal 10, and variable v2, this variable is equal 15. If you want to add those two variables and store the result in t, let's see, t you wanted to add, so use a plus sign like this, and also we want to print the result to see how it is. You will get 25, which is a summation of 10 and 15. If you wanted to subtract like this, you will get minus 5, a negative number, because v1 is bigger than v2. If you multiply, you will get 150, which is the multiply result for this two number. 10 multiply 15 is 150, and you also divide those, you should get a fraction because V1 is smaller than V2. So you will get a fraction. Let's see what is the remainder mean. To understand, we will put V1 here and V2 here and see the remainder. Let's do the operation. The remainder is 5. Where 5 is come? If you divide V2, which is 15, to or by V1, which is 10, you should get 1.5. Let's do it in another space. 1.5. Okay, so the division result is a correct number or integer number which is 1 and a fraction number which is 0.5. The 5 here is the number remain after you divide V2 by V1. Divide V2 by V1 will give you a correct number 1 and a fraction point. Let's make it to 11 to see this. In the best way, you will get here 4. The division result, if you do it, let's indicate more obvious to 1 and here T1, and let's put division to compare between those. Here is the division result is 1.363 all this fraction, but the remainder is 4. If you divide 15 for 11, you should get this value. Where 4 come? 4 come from dividing this by this and take the fraction multiply by the small value. So if you see here 11 divide 15 divide 11 should give you a correct number 1 because 15 have 111 and the remainder is 4. After dividing this, if 15 is 11, the result of the division will be 1, but 15 here is difference from 1 by 4 value. So 4 is come from 15 minus 11. Let's tell that this is not 15. This is 30. You will notice that 30 have 2 11 and the remain is 8. 30 equal 11 multiplied by 2 plus 8. So 8 is the remain, the fraction value which remain from dividing this number to this number. The floor division is the correct value from the division without this fraction. Let's see. Floor division here. It will give you the correct value without the fraction. Okay, let's see the next lesson. I'm sorry, internet here is slow. Okay, the next lesson is list, and we will take this lesson separately in the next lesson.